Hello, we are back for another unboxing. I'm Eliza.
I'm Amber.
And once again, we're alone in the library, so we might get interrupted. But we have a big box of adult books and also one DVD. Should we start with the one DVD?
Yes. White Boy Rick. This is with Matthew McConaughey, who just plays so many wild characters.
The amazing Matthew McConaughey.
I feel like this is probably a movie made for him.
It looks like something he could really just like sink his teeth into.
Yeah.
And it says based on a true story, so whoever White Boy Rick was.
It's set in 1980s Detroit at the height of the crack epidemic.
Oh, and he became an undercover cop. That sounds good. Yeah. I'm always interested in undercover cop stories. So this is sad, but we just got a Christmas book. It's a little too late, but you know, it's still the Christmas week. So I think hopefully maybe people will still be willing to read it, and it is called The Nowell Stranger by Richard Paul Evans.
Next up, Kitchen Yarns, Notes on Life, Love, and Food by Anne Hood. So this will go in our nonfiction section in the cooking literature section. It has a bunch of recipes. Dinner for one, sausage on wheels,
recipes and stories.
Food. Yeah.
Good combo.
Yeah.
Laura A. Child's Eggs on Ice. This is good. This is a winter book, but not like Christmas spigots specific. And it says it's a Cackleberry Club mystery. And there are a lot of like food-based mystery series out there. So
a cozy. You kind of need that right now. Janet Evanovich, Look Alive 25. Isn't this... Do we already have this? No.
It's another one. So popular.
So
they just keep coming. We had to order more. David Baldacci, Long Road to Mercy.
And we don't have this book either?
Is this the second copy too?
This looks so familiar, this book.
Well, we just barely had a patron come in and ask about it. He was like, is this book in this box? And we were like, maybe. We can't look in the box.
Yeah, no, we can't look yet. Lee Child, Jack Reacher novel, Past Tense, super popular.
So thick, so heavy. This is the George R.R. Martin book called Fire and Blood. It's not the next book in the series. It says 300 years before A Game of Thrones, and
so this is like a pre
thing,
prequel,
and it's been super popular. It's so heavy. Oh my god, so heavy.
Danielle Steele, Beauchamp Hall. She's popular too, and she always looks so classy on the covers.
Yeah. Barbara Taylor Bradford, Master of His Fate in the House of Falconer series. We're getting a lot of like the heavy hitters in this box.
Don't we say that every single box of fiction?
I don't know.
I'm telling you, they're just.
I feel like it's like every other box of fiction. Like they all come together. It's like the cool kids. Speaking
of W.E.B. Griffin, The Enemy of My Enemy, and it's co-written by William E. Butterworth IV. I'm not making that up.
Robin Cook, Pandemic, and she writes sort of medical thrillers.
I think we just got it in large print. Nora Roberts of Blood and Bone, Chronicles of the One, Book 2. So this is the second in one of her series.
It's the sequel to Year One. And we've already had a few people asking for it, so it must have been the first one must have been good. Yeah. If everyone's already looking out for the second. Tony's Wife by another popular author, Adriana Tribbiani. And does she write sort of historical fiction with Italian families, I think?
Sounds familiar. What's the book that she wrote just before this? It was, does it say in the back cover? Something with a woman on the front also, I think.
She has like 5 million books.
Kiss Carlo, maybe? Or she wrote The Shoemaker's Wife?
She writes the Valentine books, Lucia.
So a lot of books.
Yeah, Jersey Shore, right before World War II. I think they usually have a romantic element.
Although when you say Jersey Shore, my mind doesn't go to romance. So, in Extremis, the life and death of the war correspondent Marie Colvin.
This book sounds really intense.
Oh, she was killed in an artillery attack in Syria in 2012. And she had already covered a lot of other big things in her lifetime.
And she lost her eye. She was just basically went to every single war zone and was like, what's going on?
Yeah. Wow. That's
just super brave.
Probably a really interesting
read. The reviews on that were just really strong. Oh, look, there's a picture section, too. We always like the picture sections. Becoming Mrs. Lewis by Patti Callahan. And this is historical fiction based on Joy... I can't think what her last name is, but C.S. Lewis got married for the first time very late in life, and then he lost his wife, whose name was Joy, to cancer. And so it was sort of very sad. I think they made a movie about it. Oh, Joy Davidman, that's her name. And he wrote a book, a very famous book on death after she died, about how he grieved.
Next we have North of Dawn by Nuruddin Farah. I haven't heard of this. A Somali couple's tranquil life abroad is irrevocably transformed by the arrival of their son's widow and children. Oh, and there's a lot about jihadism in here. There's a suicide. Looks like very, very dramatic.
And it takes place in Somalia?
Novel. No. They arrive in Oslo.
Norway?
Yeah?
Huh. Well, it's always good to get a different perspective on things.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot going on in this book. So if you want something to really, I think, dig into.
The reviews on the back can compare it to Chinua Achebe and V.S. Naipaul, which are two pretty big literary figures. This has such a cool cover. It's called Everything Under. Look, the blurb is by Celeste. I always forget how to say her name. Wynn, maybe. And about a girl who grew up with her mother on a houseboat until her mother abandoned her and she ended up in foster care. And then her mother turns up when she's an adult. Wow. I don't know, but I really like the cover.
It said it was shortlisted for the Booker Prize. Oh. So, very literary.
Yeah.
Last book. Milkman.
This is the one we got the audiobook, and I said winner. The book is coming.
And it is here. And it's a paperback, which is a little bit strange. But
well, I think because we didn't get it right when it came out, it won the big award, and then we were like,
we have to get it.
We have to get the book real quick.
We have it.
Yeah. But I actually like having some paperbacks.
Yeah,
mixes things up.
I agree.
That's it. We have a big empty box.
We'll see you next year.
As soon as next year for sure. Because neither of us are going to be back here. Bye.
Bye.